Trace is an action sports tracker. It's a small little device the size of a Reese's peanut butter cup, and you mount it to your snowboard, your surfboard, your wakeboard, whatever, and it tells you how fast you're going, how many waves you've caught, how many calories you've burned. For skiing and snowboarding, it'll tell you things like airtime, how high you're jumping, which lifts you were on, and a bunch of other things. But basically, it measures your activity. Trace will also auto-edit video footage for you. So if you're taking video with a GoPro or a Sony or a Canon, you can actually put the video into our auto-editor and it'll edit out all the highlights for you, as well as color correct and overlay your stats all automatically.
Definitely some of the differences between some of the other gadgets that are out there would be that it's physically mounted on your surfboard. So there's nothing that's on your arm or any kind of odd stat that can be thrown in there. It's something that's going to be as close to the water as possible until you're going to get the closest results. And it's so easy, you just kind of stick it on your board and just lock the trace in and you're good to go.
You interact with your phone every day more than any other object or person. For most of us, it's the first thing we wake up to and the last thing we look at. So why not make your day that little bit easier? That's the inspiration for creating the original ASAP Connect cable to improve your relationship with your phone. The positive reaction to ASAP Connect gave us a strong following of backers with hundreds of suggestions for improvements. These backers are at the forefront of our innovation, and through listening to each and every one of them, we've been able to create a new and improved cable. The biggest request we receive by far is for a cable that is cross-device compatible, meaning one cable for all your phones and tablets. This will prevent all that fighting in the home and car over who gets to keep their cables plugged in and reduces cable clutter. The other major request is a cable that is compatible with a USB-C. With USB-C quickly becoming the standard for all USB devices, this is a crucial innovation. We've designed ASAP X Connect to be backwards compatible with the USB-C tip that we're currently developing. We've also increased the strength of the magnet over 33% to now hold over 400 grams. It's strong enough now to even hold an iPad Air. We get a lot of people who want to see ASAP X Connect in an unedited real-life setting. So we've made this video just to show you its simplicity. It is very easy to plug this tip into an S7, very secure, and it's also very easy to unplug the tip. And now we're going to do the same with an iPhone, which is also very secure, and it's also very easy to unplug. Now once we plug it back in, we're going to show you the magnetic strength here of this cable. It can hold an iPhone, absolutely no problems. And now we're going to show you the same cable there, showing you the cross compatibility there of being able to connect the same cable onto an S7. And now for the finale, we are going to connect it onto an iPad, very nice and easily there. And these magnetic cables are designed to hold 400 grams. An iPad Air version 1 is actually about 437 grams, but it can just hold it and even give it a bit of a swing. Using the ASAP X Connect cable every day has been an absolute life changer for me. It seems so silly that something so seemingly insignificant like a magnetic cable can change your life. But when you think of the countless times you interact with your phone on a day-to-day basis, it makes sense how crucial your relationship with your mobile phone affects not only your productivity, but your happiness. We've put so much thought into the latest design, and I think backers will really appreciate how life-changing it is when they get their hands on it. We're excited to finally create a cable that improves your relationship with your phone and USB devices.
This is Eva. Eva is the first smart shower that saves water. To use Eva, all you do is take a normal shower. You turn on your water, and Eva instantly powers up and begins working. Eva uses its internal heat sensor to track the moment the water hits your desired temperature and cuts the water flow. No more wasted water while you're away from your shower. When you're ready to get in, just press the button and the water flow returns at the perfect temperature. Using a unique sensor system, Eva adjusts the water flow based off of what you are doing and where you are in your shower. Eva is smart. It knows when you need water and when you don't. When you are directly underneath the shower head, perhaps rinsing your hair, Eva sets your water flow to 100%, giving you a strong flowing shower right when you need it. When you step away from the shower to apply soap or shampoo, Eva lowers the flow while still keeping you comfortable and warm. Eva also senses when you are furthest away from your shower, doing things like shaving your legs, and reduces the water flow even more. It's simple and automatic. Eva's universal design is easily installed between your shower and the wall, allowing you to continue to use your favorite shower head. With the Eva mobile app, you are able to set goals for shower lengths, and Eva reminds you when you are getting close or taking too long, giving you even more ways to reduce your water usage. The app even tracks your water usage so that you can compare with others, learn trends, and adjust your habits. Eva, a smarter way to shower.
Thanks for checking out the Eva Smart Shower. We have been working around the clock to make this vision into a reality because we know just how much of an impact this can have on the world. Now more than ever, we need to be conserving our resources and reducing our waste. Eva makes that easy and helps us stop all that senseless water wasting in our showers. If everyone had an Eva in their shower, we would be able to save 3 billion gallons of water each day, and that's just in the US. You can be a part of that difference by being one of the first in the world to own an Eva Smart Shower. If you believe in our cause and love Eva like we do, please take a moment to share our campaign with your friends and family. We'd really appreciate the support. Thanks again, and I hope you'll join our Eva family, the smarter way to shower.
Lose or forget your key again. Your renters or employees leave without returning the key. Want to know who has opened your door and when? Need higher security level for sensitive doors. You need a smart lock. Introducing UltraLock UL3BT, the world's first Bluetooth-enabled fingerprint and touchscreen smart lever lock. UltraLock is simple, just touch to open. Everyone's fingerprint is unique and no one can steal it from you. Our advanced fingerprint technology uses a scratch-proof, dust-proof, and waterproof sensor to make unlocking easy and secure. It identifies you in less than 0.5 seconds. You can also gain access through a 4 to 8 digital password with up to 100 million different combinations and unique anti-P password technology. If you have a smartphone, you can unlock your door in UltraLock app through Bluetooth low-energy connectivity. You still have the mechanical key for backup. UltraLock's Knock to Open feature allows you to just knock on your phone twice, even when it's in your pocket and you're in. UltraLock integrates multiple cutting-edge technologies to eliminate the use of key. You will never be locked out again. In UltraLock app, you can view logs of who has entered and exactly when they did, see who has the access and how, and even clone users when you install a new lock. For quick user management, just use touchscreen to simply add or delete user on the device. No problem if you don't have a smartphone. UltraLock has an outstanding battery life, up to 8,000 times of access, powered by 3 AA batteries. It sends you low battery alerts on both LCD and app. UltraLock is IP65 rated waterproof and dustproof with strong zinc alloy casing. We selected the best chip providers in the world to ensure best performance. UltraLock is ideal to be installed in your storage room, office, rent home, gun room, wine cellar, etc. It makes your life much simpler and safer. UltraLock. Simplify your safety. Please back up today.
You live on a planet that's 71% water. yet we've only explored 10% of it. We're about to change that. The Fathom 1 is an easy-to-use underwater drone that you control with your smartphone or tablet. We designed it to be the most affordable, most versatile underwater drone ever made. And after 2 full years of prototyping and development, we're finally ready to bring underwater exploration and education to the masses. I'm John.
I'm Matt. And I'm Danny. And we're a team of outdoor enthusiasts, scuba divers, engineers, and travelers that had an idea for an underwater drone that we could take anywhere and use in any environment. I grew up spending summers on Lake Louise in northern Michigan, where a lot of large logging operations took place in the 1800s. Jump forward 200 years and now every cottage has artifacts and pieces of history on their walls that washed up on the beach. But there are still legends of horse-drawn sleds that fell through the ice and got stuck at the bottom, just waiting to be explored. I thought if I could control an aerial drone from a mobile app to explore from above, why couldn't I do the same thing from underwater? That's when Fathom was born.
Underwater remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, have been around for a while, but they're mainly large, expensive industrial devices tethered to big ships. And early consumer ROVs, inspired by their big brothers, cost well over $1,000 with no mobile app for piloting. And you need to be a pretty good hacker to put them together.
We knew we wanted an underwater drone that anyone could drop into any body of water and pilot easily using an app on their smart device. And it had to be small and light enough to carry around, meaning a completely new compact design. It had to come fully assembled out of the box, including an onboard 1080p HD camera and built-in high-intensity LED headlights for clear viewing. And it had to be as affordable as lower-cost flying drones with comparable equipment so that every modern-day explorer could have one. We built the Fathom 1 with all of those features, and thanks to custom components and a streamlined design, now you can have it for under $600. That's less than half the price of the closest competition.
Above all, we made the Fathom 1 super easy to use, but that doesn't mean it's limited. This thing is fully modular. Our patent-pending thruster attachment system allows you to easily remove all 3 thrusters for packing, but it also enables customization and upgrades to specialized thrusters, such as these ones with larger fins for stabilization. And we're hoping our backer community will create and share their own ideas for customization. Fathom 1 also features an integrated rail system that makes adding accessories like action cameras and additional lights or other sensors a breeze. Just slide it on, click it in, and you're ready to go.
We put everything that we have into making underwater exploration and education more accessible to the masses. We built the prototypes, validated our designs, and now ready to go into full-scale manufacturing. All that's left is for you, the Kickstarter community, to show us that you want an underwater drone that's affordable, portable, modular, and completely easy to use right out of the box. Fathom is your chance to go deep and see the world in an entirely new way. The possibilities are truly endless. What can you fathom?